Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Payne back here from Server 1 representing ISC. It's the big day, guys. We finally got that announcement. No COVID 19, no murder hornets, none of that can stop Bandai from releasing this. And you know what? They've finally taken the right steps forward for the entire player base, whether it's whales or free to play players. And it's kind of exciting, actually, to be honest with you. So it looks like the game is going in the right direction, and they are listening to a lot of the comments that we're giving them in silence, but nonetheless, they are making steps forward. So, big ups to Bandai for doing the proper moves. They might not be everything we want, guys. Obviously, that'll take time to implement everything that we're looking for. But hey, you know what? Some progress is better than none. So, unlike my other videos where we did showcases, today I'm just gonna actually go over the update and let you know why it's exciting. We're going to be getting hit by this update tonight at 22 p.m. East, no, not Eastern, sorry, Pacific Standard Time. So for me, that's going to be 2 a.m. I am in Eastern Time Standard. So I'll be either asleep or waking up by my baby. Either way, it's going to happen. But you know what? Whatever time you wake up, if you miss it for a couple hours, don't worry about it. It's going to be here, and you're going to get loads of features that are going to be popping up for you. So you're going to be pretty busy tomorrow if you're jumping in, whether you're new or a vet or somebody who just plays this casually. It's gonna definitely pique your interest. So what I want to do, guys, is I actually want to go over the round 4 announcements and explain what exactly is happening and some of the benefits and some of the downfalls of what's being introduced. Now, again, most of it is a benefit to us as players, so that's fantastic. So let's get into it. All right, so the what this is being called is the Limit Break Release Celebration Campaign, and as you guys have seen previously, the Limit Break is actually going to be for characters in order for them to be enhanced. And what you're going to need for this is a bunch of Rio, the gold currency in this game, essentially, and you're going to also need extra frags for your characters. Now, the amount of frags for each character has yet to be announced, I believe, but I'll go through it to make sure. But definitely, you will need some extra. So get farming in those elite missions, and any extra pulls that you have for characters that are just sitting around. You will actually start using those frags outside of the tribe special leveling. So that's fantastic news for us as well too. So let's get into it. All right, so Limit Break Release Celebration Campaign Introduction. So there'll be 2 login bonuses held to commemorate this release. The first one will be Shinobi coins. As you can see here, every single day that you log in for the next 7 days, you're going to be getting 250 Shino coins until you get to the 7th day, which gives you 1,000. Now that's actually pretty good. That's going to give you a multi-pull right there. So that's a free multi-pull in 7 days, guys. So definitely either whether you've been waiting for a UR, chance to get a UR, or if you want to pull for the Karen banner, or if you want to wait till the next characters get announced, this is a pretty good deal. You're just logging in, you're getting coins, right? So definitely either save those up or use them for the next event that I'm going to show you, which is going to be the Step Up Summon. But before we get to that, if you log in for the next 28 days, you're actually going to be given free frags. Now, a lot of people are complaining that some of them are rare frags, not UR frags, but I mean, realistically, guys, they're not going to give us UR frags like that. Those are going to be harder to earn. The rare ones are good though for new players, so I'm pretty sure they're catering this to a lot of new people coming in, or for some people who've just kind of jumped into the middle of the game and are still working on good rares like Mitsuki and Kiba and all those guys. But the key for vet players are the SRs. Those SR frags are really good. There's quite a few of them too. So you can push some of these characters that you have to either 5 or 6 for characters like Orochimaru or Tsunade that aren't available through the elite missions, right? So, again, thanks to Bandai for giving that to us for free. That's fantastic. So again, the next 28 days, log in, get those frags. Extremely important. And then they'll be holding a challenge to clear missions for the SR Naruto Uzumaki Limit Break for a chance to get amazing rewards. So it's going to be a chance to get awakening tools, vitality potions, Ryu Shino coins, and what they want us to essentially do is unlock SR Naruto. It's kind of weird though that they're making him. I mean, he is the most popular character in the game, obviously in terms of being the franchise character. but it kind of does suck that it's the SR version and not just any character you want. But you know what? Hey, it's a start. At least we're gonna get some rewards, so it might be worth actually doing it. So that'll be the next thing. And then this one here is going to be either piquing a lot of people's interest, or people are going to just bypass it completely. So this is something new they're doing. They're doing something called a step up summon program. So this is actually pretty common in most gachas. So what happens is you will summon a certain amount of multiples, and then eventually when you hit the third multiple, they're going to guarantee you a UR. So that's one at least. That doesn't mean that's the only one you're getting. You might actually get multiple depending on your pull, right? And that continues on until you do all 9. So that's kind of cool. For people who have just had really bad luck with getting URs, this is a great way to actually increase your roster and improve your roster. And for those who are, looking for additional frags to get their URs to 5 and 4s, or sorry, 4 and 5s, this is also another great way of doing it. But keep in mind, guys, this is completely random. You're not going to get what you want necessarily. It's all by luck and chance. So be cautious when you're doing this. If you don't need it, don't do it. But if you're like me and you're looking to get some 4 and 5s and anything works for you at this point, you'll do it. So great for F2P if you've been saving. Great for whales if you just want to get extra fragments. So that's kind of exciting. That'll be out tomorrow. And then lastly, they're actually offering us really good prices for the packages. Now, that package, the 5,000, normally cost $104 for Canadians. I think it's maybe $99, maybe less for Americans. But to be $36.99, that is a ridiculous steal. So if you planned to spend at all in this game, this would be the package to go for. You get to do it 3 times for each one, and it actually gives you quite a bit in terms of pull power. You'll actually get to summon quite often. So that's going to be a really cool thing to look forward to. So again, guys, if you plan to spend, this is the time. If you're F2P, bypass it as usual. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, you've been doing this all along. It's nothing that's going to change your mind. And then lastly, they're reintroducing these packages again. The UR Shinobi Awakening package, which actually gives you the Shinobi Omni fragments of 20, which is actually quite a bit. That's 1 UR fragment dupe pull at a level 3. And also the Awakening, one Awakening fragment, which allows you to awaken a weapon, any gear you have. And then obviously the 150 pots. And then you also have the same version for the SRs, and there is step up. So there's the 81, will let you go from 3 to 4, and then the 151, that's 4 to 5. Now these were actually originally introduced when the game first came out. I missed these, and I hated the fact that I missed them. So I'm probably going to be going for these this time around. Okay? And then here's probably the most exciting news for all the player base. UR Shinobis will now appear in joint exercises. Now, if you don't have joint exercises unlocked, I recommend you do that as soon as possible. I believe you need level 43 or 44 on your profile. That's huge, guys. If you do one every day, and the URs are available every day, they are going to give you minimum 3 shards for that character. And if you have everybody do it, you get the additional 4th one in the mailbox. That is massive, guys. So you can actually farm these characters finally without having to worry about doing an Omni Shard through Arena and Blessing level 15. So again, that's huge for us. So Bandai has listened, and they actually are implementing ways to get URs. And then again, the Shinobi Omni Shard fragments that we've been farming through Arena only, or in the Blessing shop, is going to be available through Orochimaru's lab. Now, the problem with that one is, if you look at how much an SR times 5 costs in the Orochimaru lab, it's 1,000 Shino coins. So by my calculations, just in my head, this is either going to cost 5 for 2,000 or 2,500 Shino coins, which to me is not worth it. If you're an F2P, that's a trap. They're just trying to desperately, if you're close to getting somebody to 4 stars, they want to trap you to spend those because it's a guaranteed 4-star at least. You don't have to do the gacha roll. Even for whales, that's a really big trap. So I'm curious to see what they do. They really need to revamp that whole shop, in my opinion. But we'll find out. I guess we'll see tomorrow. And then we'll be holding new events where you can get Shinobi fragments. So I'm curious to see what that is. They haven't announced what exactly that's going to be. And then lastly, the way to do the limit breaks. So this is very exciting, guys. Limit breaks are going to actually vastly improve your character's stats and abilities. Now, I know everyone's waiting for the level cap increase, but I believe this is Bandai's solution to keeping us busy until that does happen. And excuse me, as you can see, there are 6 levels that you can break, and each one does different things. One will give you stats increase, one will actually change a move's ability, so it'll add additional abilities to it, or it'll alter it altogether, making it more powerful. And I think right now we've only seen up to 2. And as I mentioned earlier, it does require fragments for that character as well as Rio. Okay, and then they're also going to give us some custom frames for the profile pics. So this is the one we're all going to be getting. So all players get this. But eventually, when there's a competition that they've announced for the most powerful Shinobi per character, it's going to be, I believe, server-based, I think. I'm hoping, because that makes sense. Because some of the later servers are just never going to be able to compete with the earlier servers. Essentially what they'll do is they're going to give number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 places a special frame for being the top character for power on that server. And it's going to be season based. I believe it's 15 days long, and whoever at the end gets the most powerful character of that thing gets a rainbow trophy frame. The second one, I believe, is a gold, and then third is a silver, and then fourth is a bronze, and then fifth is just a plain Jane round looking emblem. And you can actually see those in the previous announcement. Okay, and then things to look forward to. Plan for May 27th. Details on adjustments when obtaining Shinobi fragments. That's a huge one, guys. So looking forward to that to see how else we can get Shinobi frags. Details on Shinobi power ranking for Season 1, and that's what we just discussed here. So that will be brought up on the 27th. And then a first look at the new Shinobi plan to appear at the end of May. Now, the big thing here, and a lot of speculation and data mining has been done on this, people are thinking it's going to be the Akatsuki group finally. It's going to be Sasori and Deidara. I think those are the 2 that are being announced, I believe. So it's, again, all speculation, guys. But you know what? It's exciting to know the new banners coming out, and I think we're going finally to the direction everybody wants, and eventually hitting some of our favorites like Itachi, Pain, Madara, etc., Minato. So that's it, guys. That's a pretty big update. Again, looking forward to what Bandai is giving us, and very excited to see the direction that the game keeps going, which has actually been very positive right now. So I really hope, guys, that if you had some doubts about playing, or if you were just getting tired of playing and just upset about the amount that everything costs, that this is kind of helping you either stay in the game or continue to play, and give you some hope that there are good things to come. So again, thank you guys for watching as usual. Subscribe, like, comment. We'll be back with the tier list eventually. I'm gonna wait on that one because it probably will change now due to all these limit breaks. So I'll be reintroducing that again. But tomorrow we'll do what started it all off. We'll do another massive summon video. So stay tuned for that, guys. I am going to be doing the entire step up, and I'm going to show you guys how it works. So if you've never done one before, the next video will actually show you how the step ups work. So stay tuned for that tomorrow, guys. I'll definitely be posting a video for summons again, and then we'll jump right back into showcasing other characters from previous banners. I'm going to do a video on PvP and speed and how it affects everything you do in PvP essentially, and then we're going to be covering other items such as the limit breaks, the Orochimaru shop most likely. I want to go through that a little bit more, and any new updates that have come my way that you guys are interested in. And then lastly, I do want to also talk about the tier list that I mentioned. There is a tier list out now. It's pretty much ready to go. It is on the main Discord, but because Limit Break is coming, it may be revamped again. So I am going to hold off on that, guys. So I apologize. I know I said I'd go through it, but let's wait a little while so I'll give you the proper information. Again, guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining. Payne here again from Server 1 representing ISC. Talk to you guys soon.